Hey, welcome back. Today I created this eyeshadow look with the Pacifica Cosmic Reflect palette. And if you'd like to see how I did it, then continue watching. Today I will be doing an eyeshadow look with the Pacifica Cosmic Reflect palette here. It's a really pretty palette. I got it off of Target.com. It has 14 shades. It comes with the little brush here. I won't be using the brush today. This is my first time filming for a tutorial with it, so I'm excited to share this look. And without further ado, let's get started. I've already primed my eyes today. I used the bareMinerals Bare Skin Concealer in the shade Light and a translucent powder. The one I used today is bareMinerals finishing powder with SPF of 15 in the shade Translucent. And I've already done my base. I did my foundation, some bronzer, some highlighter. I will do a little bit of touch-ups toward the end, but I just wanted to keep this video a little shorter and focus on the eyeshadow look today. So toward the end, I will be adding a little bit more highlighter and then some lip product. But other than that, we're going to focus on some eyeshadow today. To get started, I am going to use the shade here in my palette, which is called Lift Off. I'm using an EcoTools dual-sided brush and using the blend side. I'm going to go ahead and add this into my crease. Just building it up. It's a nice matte shade. And I would say that these shadows blend pretty well. Again, just continuing to build this shade up. Just using some back and forth windshield wiper motions. And then also blending upward toward my brow bone. Doing the same thing here on my other side. Just continuing to build this shadow up. All right, now that I've got that built up where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this other shade in the palette called Magic Wand here. And using the shade side of another dual-sided EcoTools brush, I'm going to go ahead and dip that into Magic Wand, tap off all that excess, and then I'm going to go ahead and add this shade to the outer portion of my lid. Just kind of pack this on here and blend it out as I go along. It's a nice pretty shade. All these shades are infused with hemp oil. They wear really nice throughout the day, especially if you prime your eyes. They tend to crease quite a bit more if you don't prime your eyes. So I recommend a good primer of your choice before putting these eyeshadows on if you want them to last throughout the day. And then doing the same thing on the other eye here, adding that Magic Wand shade to the outer portion of my lid. I'm just going ahead and blending as I pack the product on to get the desired effect that I want. I think these colors together are just really pretty. They just have a nice, just combined beauty to them. And then with just a clean, fluffy crease brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend out here at the outer corner of my eye where this dark shadow starts or ends, and here on the other side, just to help blend that out, make sure I don't have any harsh edges. And then I'm going to try it first with the same brush I was using, and I'm going to run that underneath my eye, but not add any more product, just add the leftover shadow to my lower lash line here. I'm going to go ahead and take my Real Techniques shading brush and use that to go under my lash line. It's a little bit more of a precise, smaller brush, and I'm needing it to get a little, darken it up a little bit, but not completely make it look like I have a black eye. And this brush feels really great. It just fitting right underneath the lash line. It's one of my favorite brushes for the lower lash line. And darken this side up as well. And I'm just making sure to connect these colors at the outer corner of my eye so that they blend seamlessly. And then using a Real Techniques blend shadow brush, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more of the shade Lift Off here, a little more of that, and then run it underneath my lower lash line just to help soften that up. That other Magic Wand shade, just kind of blend it out. For my next shade, I'm going to go ahead and add the purple shade here, Cosmic, in the palette. And using my finger, I'm going to go ahead and apply this to the blank portion of my lid right there. It's nice, pretty purple. Add that here. And then here on the other side as well, just adding this purple Cosmic shade to that blank portion of my lid. It's a really pretty purple. It's got some pretty shimmer to it, not too much where it's overpowering, but it's going really nicely blending with this Magic Wand shade on the outer portion of my lid as they kind of combine there in the center. And then the next shade I am going to be using is this shade Delphi right here. And I'm going to go ahead and add that to my finger as well. And I'm going to apply just a little bit of that on this inner portion of my eye right here, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a gradient effect. Just a little bit over the top of that purple Cosmic shade. I'm also going to take a little bit of that and put it on my lower lash line here. And then do the same thing here on the other side. Just add that. And a little under my lower lash line right here as well. I think these colors are looking pretty good. They're going together really well. I'm just going to go ahead and take my blend brush again and just take a little bit of that Lift Off shade and do a little bit of blending here in my crease, just to kind of tie everything together. And here on the other side, do the same thing. And a little bit on my lower lash line here. And then to highlight my inner corner and brow bone, in the shade here in Looking Glass. Highlight my inner corner and brow bone, and here on the other side as well. Now to pop on some mascara and lashes. Today I will be using the Rejuva Minerals Mega Lash in the shade Midnight for my mascara here. Now that I've got my mascara applied on my top lashes, before I add it to my lower lashes, I'm going to add a little bit of concealer in the bareMinerals Bare Skin Concealer in the shade Light again. Go ahead and add some of this. This just helps clean things up, brighten up the eyes a bit as well. This is actually a new concealer bottle for me. My other one I have had for a while. It lasts a very long time, and kind of added a little bit too much because I'm not used to it being so full. And using my finger, I'm going to go ahead and blend this concealer out underneath my eye here. I'm just taking my finger and swiping upwards here just to clean up those edges in the outer corner of my eye, and then blending out the other side here. I got a little too much. Not used to having so much on my wand. And again, taking the concealer and just swiping upwards to clean up the edges on this other side of my eye. Then to set the concealer underneath my eyes, I'm going to take my Real Technique setting brush with some translucent setting powder. Just set that under eye area where I placed my concealer. I'm going to add some mascara to my lower lashes here. Now that I've got my mascara on, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more highlighter. And this one is a Rejuva Minerals multi-purpose powder in the shade White Diamond. Add some here to my cheekbones, the high points of the face, here on the other side, a little bit on the bridge of my nose here, a little bit on the tip of my nose, and Cupid's bow. And what's left on my brush, a little bit more here of my eyebrows, a little on my chin. And then to finish off my brows, I'm going to be using a Physicians Formula Organic Wear Brow Shaping Gel. And it's in the shade Clear. Go ahead and give my brows a little bit of a brush up first with my e.l.f. dual-sided brush. And then go ahead and apply some brow gel. And here on the other side. And for my next step, I'll be using a little bit of setting spray. It is the Pacifica Crystal Dew Setting Spray. Do a little bit of mist here. It smells amazing. Let that kind of dry before I put on my lashes and my lip products. And for my lips today, I'm going to be using a bareMinerals matte lipstick in the shade In the Buff. And apply some of this here. I will also be adding some gloss. It's also a bareMinerals product, and it is in the shade Paris. It's one of their lip glosses, one I use often. I'm going to go ahead and apply this. think these shades go really well together and just kind of gives a nice soft neutral lip for this eyeshadow look. I think so far everything's come together really well. Now just to add my lashes. And the lashes I'll be adding today are Juvenae Lashes here. And they are in the style Daisy. They're a really pretty natural lash. And I'll be using the adhesive black eyeliner today. You gotta make sure to shake it up before applying it. And you apply it in 2 layers right across the upper lash line. And making sure to just add a little extra on the outer corner and then on the inner corner, and then grab your lash in the center of the lash and then apply it and push down the outer and inner corner. And then just using your fingers, just kind of press the lash and your natural lashes together, and then give them a little push upwards. And there's your lash. And then just repeat all the same steps here on the other side. Get a little on the outer corner and a little bit more on the inner corner on this eye as well. And again, taking my lash in the center and then popping it on. And here's the finished look. I think it turned out really well. I love the way the purple and these eyeshadows just came together, and the lashes just really give it that wow factor that you can only get by adding some lashes. So I think it turned out really well. I'm really pleased with how it looks. Get a little close up here. I left my hair up, so I got a feel for the look with the hair up, and then I'm going to let it down and see how it looks that way as well. Here's the finished look with my hair down. I really like how it turned out. I hope that you all enjoyed following me along as I created it and gained some ideas on how you would like to do a look with your palette should you have the Pacifica Cosmic Reflect palette of your own, or decide to purchase it because you enjoyed this tutorial so much. Either way, I had fun creating it, and I hope you all can gain some knowledge on how you might want to create a similar look yourself. I will have links to all the products that I used today in the description box below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's that red button that says subscribe. That would be really helpful if you will do that for me. And until next time, take care. Bye.